Hey guys, I'm in Bryce Canyon National Park. Melissa and I have been camping here for the past 2 nights. We're getting ready to take off. I just wanted to give you a quick guide to some of the things you can do here. It's an awesome park. It's about 2.5 hours from Zion National Park. Super worth your time. I mean, the scenery is just, you can't top it anywhere. The number one thing you gotta do is when you get here, just take in the views along the rim of the Bryce Amphitheater. The Bryce Amphitheater is the main area of the park, and they have, I think, like 4 viewpoints. They all have parking lots, so you can just drive in, and if it's really busy, you might have to take the shuttle, but that's no problem. The shuttle goes in between the points, or you can just walk along the rim trail in between the points. It's not that far. I think from Sunset to Inspiration Point is less than a mile, and it'll just blow you away how beautiful it is. It's just one of a kind with all the rock formations. So that's the first thing you got to do, and I would say probably the best view is from the last of the points, Bryce Point, and you'll just fall in love with how beautiful it is. One of the prettiest places here in Utah. The second thing you need to do is hike the Navajo Loop, and I can't stress this enough. I think it's one of the biggest mistakes people make here. I did it in the past. I came and I took in the views from the rim, but I never hiked down into the bowl or the amphitheater. And the Navajo Loop is the funnest hike I've done here. It's just so awesome. Hiking down amid all the hoodoos and through like a narrow canyon passage, and it only takes about an hour. I know it looks intimidating with all the switchbacks and the elevation gain, but it's really pretty short and pretty doable. I would recommend it for all ages. You can take your little kids, take your grandparents. It should be fun for all. Right next to us here is a Thors Hammer. Thor, son of Odin. The number 3 thing I want to recommend is if you have the chance to stay overnight, make sure to catch a sunrise or a sunset. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, it can be hard to get up early and to go out in the cold. It does get cold here. It's a desert, so it means it's too hot during the day and too cold during the night. But it's super gorgeous. I mean, the landscape photos you're going to take during sunrise are just going to make you want to delete everything else you take during the day. That's how it was for me. And sunset is nice as well. The stars are really good here too. I mean, we're out in the middle of nowhere, so there's not much light pollution. So for that reason, I would recommend camping here for a night if you are able to. If not, you can still have a pretty good experience in just a couple hours here. But yeah, we camped for 2 days, and honestly, you don't need 2 days. 2 days is probably like the maximum you want to be here, because after that, you've pretty much seen all there is to see. It's not a big park, but it is a really quality park. It's among the best, I think. Fourth, I guess, if you're into biking, I think biking the scenic route to the very end of the park, I think it's an 18-mile road. Me personally, I just would drive it, but if you're into biking, I think that'd be an awesome bike ride. And just biking along the rim, I mean, this is a great place to be on bike. But yeah, up at the end at Rainbow Point, there's like a little hiking trail called the Bristlecone Loop, which we did. And you know, it's not as cool as Navajo Loop or Queen's Garden, but it's different. And the thing we kind of enjoyed about it was it has little informational plaques teaching you about the different kinds of trees they grow here, which was kind of fun to know. You'll also see wildlife, like we saw a bunch of deer and antelope. There's tons of chipmunks, and don't feed them. Don't be that guy. who contributes to the problem. There's like little bumblebees that we thought were cool because they have like a red stripe on them. I haven't seen those like anywhere else. So yeah, really pretty place. It definitely feels like you're out here in nature. If you have more time here, of course, there's more trails you can do. Yesterday we did the Tower Bridge hike, which is a few miles. It takes some work, and it is steep, but ultimately not that long. Just took a few hours, and the Tower Bridge is a really cool formation. Kind of stands out from other things here. Tower Bridge. Just as advertised, there was a tower and a bridge. There's actually honestly like 2 towers and 2 bridges. So, 2 for the price of 1. Definitely worth the hike. You can come back time and time again and do new hikes each time. Another one that's less known, I think, is the Mossy Cave Trail. We've done that before. And that's a few miles east. We would continue east instead of coming down the main road into the park. So it's kind of outside of the main park area. Not many people know about it, I don't think. The Mossy Cave Trail is cool. It's got a waterfall. It's got a bunch of its own hoodoos. And the cave itself is not really so much a cave as it is just kind of a rock overhanging with like water running down it and moss. But yeah, super gorgeous park. It'll blow you away how stunning it is. And definitely don't pass this up if you're making a road trip through Utah. Keep the little park guide handy. It's got an awesome chart of all the hikes, how hard they are, how long they are. Yeah, really good information. After 3 days in the desert sun, we came to this riverbed. We remembered the story of the river that flowed, and we were sad that it was dead. Because I walked through the desert on a horse, and it felt good to be out of the rain.
I like that horse right now.
This is really healthy for the heart. Cheerios endorses this commercial. We're going down, for real, into the Queen's Garden.
Oh, it's over here.
God save the Queen. One heck of a place to lose a cow.
There's a cow.